broadcast of Channel 77. I'm Mandy Diedrich.
And I'm Erica Brown. The School of Journalism at the University of Missouri-Columbia made News and History Monday, getting their largest private donation ever, $31 million. The money is being donated by the Donald W. Reynolds Foundation. With the donation, the school will be able to set up the Donald W. Reynolds Institute for Journalism and advance studies in journalism and its role in democracy. It will include a Journalism Future Laboratory and Technology Demonstration Center that will experiment with new technologies for journalism and advertising. Donald W. Reynolds was a 1927 graduate of Mizzou. And now to Kelly Nowak with the Diary of a Pridette.
There's an old saying that practice makes perfect. Just ask the Hazelwood West Pridettes. The girls have been preparing for competition over the past few months. On January 31st, the girls competed in the annual Pom Pom Classic at St. Charles High School. This is what it's like to be a Pridette. You think you know, but you have no idea. This is the Diary of a Pridette.
3 times a week we have practice for 2 to 3 hours. For half an hour we do stretching, half an hour we do technique, and the rest of the time is for critiquing. 2 out of the 3 days we practice here in the Commons, which makes it a little bit difficult because of the spacing. But when we have the gym, we usually do a lot of work. When it comes closer to competition time, we usually have 4 to 6 hour practices because we need more time to do our dances.
Before performance, it's pretty nerve-wracking because you want to do well and you don't want to screw up, but it's a thrill. Your adrenaline's going, and after that we go back and we change, and then we go back to the gym and watch the other squads and see how they do, and we do that throughout the whole day, watching and performing.
They announced 6th or 5th place, and they were like, Hazelwood, and we just thought it was us, but it was Hazelwood East. So we were like, okay, cool, maybe we got a better one. So then, as time went on, they announced 2nd place, and it was Marquette. And we were like, there's no way. And everybody just kind of like stopped holding hands, and we all dropped our heads, and we were just like, this isn't good. It's just another Lindbergh. We aren't going to do good. And then they announced 1st place, and they were like, Hazelwood West. And we were all just like, we looked up, and we were just like, oh my God, I can't believe this. And everybody started screaming, and I started crying, and then everybody else started crying. And it was a great experience. I'm so proud.
So now you know what it's like to be one of us. I'm Kelly Nowak reporting from the field. Back to you guys in the studio.
If you didn't buy the Gazette this morning, let me fill you in on what the front page story said. After the bond issue was passed in 2002, the funding in the district allowed us some new construction outside of the building. And at the same time, our budget was being cut on the inside of the building. We will again begin to see the 2002 bond issue come into play when the installation of security cameras begins before the end of the school year. The district will fork over $137,000 left over from the bond issue just for West's installation of the cameras. All of the secondary schools in the district will be getting these cameras. Every hall and stairwell will be lined with cameras, and the Commons will have many in them as well.
Hi, I'm Megan Alera, and this week for Black History, we're focusing on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. In 1957, Dr. King was elected president of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, an organization formed to provide new leadership for the civil rights movement. The ideas for this organization he took from Christianity, and his operational techniques from Gandhi. In the 11th-year period between 1957 and 1968, King traveled over 6 million miles and spoke over 2,500 times, appearing whenever there was injustice, protest, and action. And meanwhile, he wrote 5 books as well as numerous articles. In these years, he led a massive protest in Birmingham, Alabama, that caught the attention of the entire world, providing what he called a coalition of conscience, and inspiring his letter from the Birmingham jail, a manifesto of the African American Revolution. Dr. King also planned the drives in Alabama for registration of Negroes as voters. He directed the peaceful march on Washington, D.C. of 250,000 people to whom he delivered his address, I Have a Dream. He conferred with President John F. Kennedy and campaigned for President Lyndon B. Johnson. He was arrested upwards of 20 times and assaulted at least 4 times. Dr. King was awarded 5 honorary degrees, was named Man of the Year by Time magazine in 1963, and became not only the symbolic leader of American blacks, but also a world figure. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., not just an important part of black history, but of our nation's history.
And now to Laura Jones and Shay with a special Valentine's Day feature
on Finally Friday.
Thanks, ladies. I'm Laura Jones. And I'm Shay. And we're here with Finally Friday. As you all know, tomorrow's Valentine's Day, and we have a few good ideas
and bad ideas
for dates
and gifts.
Good idea. Giving your special someone a giant teddy bear.
Happy Valentine's Day, honey. I got you this.
Bad idea, showing up empty-handed.
Happy Valentine's Day, honey. I got you this.
Good idea. Hiring someone to serenade your sweetie.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Bad idea, serenading your sweetie.
They read you Cinderella, you hoped it would come true, that one day your Prince Charming would come rescue you. I love you.
Me and Michelle are here to give you guys a few more ideas for your Valentine's Day. Some places you can take your sweetie are the Cheesecake Factory at the Galleria, or you can make them a nice little picnic dinner and take them out to Forest Park. One really creative idea we thought of was White Castles actually has a candlelit dinner where they'll serve you guys food, so that might be a good time.
Some good gift ideas would be a homemade gift from the heart. If you don't have much money, you can make her maybe like a picture frame and put your guys' picture in it. That'd be cute. You could get her some stuffed animals, some roses, some long stem roses. Those are always good. You can get her some chocolate covered strawberries, or you could even make her dinner.
So we hope everything turns out okay for you guys.
Happy Valentine's Day, guys. Back to you guys in the studio.
And now over to Nellie with the sports.
Thanks a lot, Mandy. I'm here to talk about the athletes at school, and here's what's going on in Wildcat sports. The boys swimming team won conference for the first time in a long time, beating second place Hazel Central last Friday by a score of 286.5 to 227. The state meet starts today and goes through tomorrow. Cody Reeb is the only one that qualified for state. He's already out at the recplex, getting prepped, getting ready for the meet. So even though you can't see this, Cody, good luck to you, buddy. Hopefully you do good in state. The varsity wrestling team had some guys qualify for sectionals also. Seniors Joe Mayberry and Eric Arsenault are looking to make their last chance their best one, and freshmen Tyler Garcia and sophomore Ronell Simpson are hoping to make the best of their chance.
This is our last chance to go to state as seniors. We're going to try our hardest. We're going to put everything we have to it because we want to go to state and win.
Like Joe said, this is our last chance. We just gotta put it all out there this time, and hopefully we'll come out in the top 4 and go to state and maybe medal in state.
Well, this being my first time at going to sectionals, I just want to go in there, take my 2 matches. Well, if I win 2, go on to state. This has been my first time. I still got 2 shots at it, so hopefully I do good and go to state.
Yeah, and for me, I'm the only freshman going to sectional, so it's a big thing for me, you know, a lot of pressure and stuff, but I'm still going to practice, working hard, and hopefully I might win my 2 matches and go to state and, you know, have a little fun or something. But it's mainly who wants it the most. That's what gets me going. So
the guys will be at the Smet tomorrow, probably all day long, competing in the sectional competition. So good luck to you guys going out there. Hopefully all you guys can move on to state. The varsity girl basketball team's 7-game winning streak came to an end Tuesday night as the girls lost a tough one to rival Hazelwood Central, 47-45. The girls were playing tough and leading at the end of 3 quarters, 33-31, but some key turnovers and clutch Central free throws gave Central the lead late in the game. Erica Smith almost had to force it in the end, but the girls just couldn't get it done as they dropped only their 2nd game of the year. However, the girls did beat Fort Zumwalt West last night by a score of 53-35. Erica Smith had 19 points, craziness, and Mary Corey was right behind her with 12 points. The girls have their last regular season home game of the year tonight here at West about 5:30 against McClure, which makes it our senior game. Everybody needs to get out there, applaud those girls for that great year they've had this year, especially those senior gals. It'll be the last one on our home court, so everybody needs to get out there, support the girls basketball team, especially on senior night. And that's pretty much all I got. Back to you, ladies.
Thanks for tuning in to another broadcast of Channel 77.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Hold on. It's the rock coming out of me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, ready? And go.
Learning how to recompose the words. Let time just fly.
Me and Michelle are here to give you some more ideas.
Wait, start over. I was fixing my hair. That's gonna look conceited.
Not a sea.